Hi, my name is Gianna, and today I'm going to be decorating 3 tiny homes in The Sims 4. I'm going to be spinning a wheel to decide which career the person living in the home will have, along with another wheel to decide the color of the inside and outside of the house. So let's get started. So in the wheel, I included every single career along with the part-time jobs. And for each career, I've also included the branches. So for example, critic has a food critic one and an arts critic one. So depending on which one we got, the decorating would be different. So some of them might be sort of similar, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. So I've also started making some of these tiny homes. I saw this picture on Google after searching tiny house plans, and I felt this type of house fit the style of Tartosa best. So this is where I decided to build it. I already started here, just shaping out how I wanted these houses to look, and I might include a little backyard, but for now, I just kind of want to finish off the basic look of them. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I finished just copying over those columns on each of the houses. The middle one is slightly bigger than the rest, but that's just how I had to fit it. And I think I'm going to actually add the entrance in front instead of on the side, so we have more space over here. And I will put the rest of the windows and doors on depending on the color we get from the color wheel. So now we will go to the wheel. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel for the career of the person who will be living in the first house. And we get a manual labor. Okay, interesting. Now we're gonna spin for the color of what this house is going to be. Oh god, I was hoping for pink because that would have been fun, but okay. We're gonna do black interior and exterior for a manual labor. All right, let's start here. I think what I might want to do is not go all black, but we'll see. Or go like something very light, because I do kind of want to stick with like a stucco for this, or like concrete, because I feel like that might be too much. This is kind of like a black gray color, which could work. For the doors, we need some like a double door, and we can put one here, and same at the bottom. And what about windows? Oh, I really love these windows. I might want to do them in white though, just to mix it up a little bit so everything's not just completely black. Might put these smaller ones at the bottom. And maybe put a door for the backyard. We do have a black for this. I feel like it's already too much with the doors, so I might want to add some of these out front. We'll add some steps that are black. Maybe we'll use these from Seasons. And then we'll get a black foundation. I want to go with these like tiled roofs for all of them. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. We're gonna add a trim. Maybe the trim can be white though, just to break it up a little bit. And we can add a trim around, geez. I think I'm gonna add this one in from Get Famous. I do want more of like a stone or a tile for this. Yeah, I think I might go with that. Okay, and then we need a fence. Let's see what they have for black, but I think I might want to go with white just to break it up. Oh, I think I like this. It's like that kind of might look good for some of the windows. If we did like a black and white. I don't know, I think I might add that instead of having these here. I think I like that. Okay. And then we can add a chimney. I'm kind of regretting putting the part-time jobs in because I don't know how I'm going to make this work for a manual laborer. It looks very modern. I mean, maybe he upgraded it himself. Maybe we can go with that story. He upgraded it himself. This is his vacation home or just home that he lives in. All right, what I wanted to do was add some like ivy around or something up top, that some type of plants around the whole thing, just to add some greenery so it's not just all black. I feel like they just brighten everything up a little bit because they are super pretty. And I could like frame the door in for that. We can add some flower boxes around. And something I like to do is get the eraser tool and just fade the edges a tiny bit, just so there's not like a super harsh line ending it on the edge of the lot. I usually also try to copy whatever is around the area. And sometimes I put live edit, I go through the live edit objects to match stuff up too. So Shift Control C, bb.show live edit objects. Okay, so now we're gonna go inside. All right, we wanna put stairs over here. There does have to be a bathroom in here. I'm debating on putting it upstairs. I think I might put one upstairs and then the bottom level can be kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom, upstairs. Again, I kind of want to stick to more of like a stone or tile. This one right here, I kind of wanted to do. I do like this one. Maybe he renovated it. You know, he got like an older building and just updated a bit. That's what I'm thinking the backstory for this is. Again, maybe we can find something not just like completely dark. Something with texture. Okay, I think I kind of want to go with this. Maybe we can do like these walls can be this brick and then the other two walls can be that. I wanted to add another door back here as well. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this door. It kind of matches the window upstairs, doesn't it? Slightly? I think I might keep it. I normally hate this, but I don't think I can get away with not doing it. Unless I put a ladder, but I really don't want to put a ladder in here. Okay, ladder it is. Okay, kitchen. What do we have for black counters? Kind of want to add some wood tones in here. Doesn't go great though. Should we go for more of like a rustic warehouse type look? I don't think I like this. Maybe he's still working on it. So he's still like fixing some of these up. And then for this, maybe we can go with horse ranch. Okay, I think I'm gonna use like this browner wood instead. And a sink. And you can cook right here. Maybe we can add like a little island, potentially, like here. The alarm, which I normally like to put near the door. These alarms. And then we can get some bar stools. These could kind of be cool. But maybe we can add like a color along with the black so it's not just full on black. Maybe I'll do these. They kind of look like little bar stools. They look like diner stools. I don't really know if that goes, but it gives it a little more personality. So I think I'm just gonna keep that there. Fireplace. I don't think... And that's too modern. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, what do we have for rugs? Oh, maybe I'll do this. It is technically under black, so it still works. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. We need some color in here. Okay. What can we get for a couch? Maybe this. Okay, I think I might go with that one. We could get a table for the TV. I think I might use that. Again, it kind of brings in that older style. What is the difference between these? Okay, I think I might go with that. He likes to fix things up, so it makes sense. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I think it fits better. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go with that. What do we have for lamps? Or this. This I think I like better. Alright, now I want to add some greenery in here because it's looking a little too dark. I also want to try and fit a bookshelf in here. Maybe we can have a computer upstairs, or at least we can have some books there at least. That. Move this plant. And then maybe we can get like a little seating area with a little rug here. Oh, maybe we can add some color in this way. And then a little table with a lamp. Just something tiny. And then we could put a lamp on it. Maybe that one. I think I might switch sides for this. But if we like did this whole wall. Something like that, I don't know. If I got pink, this would have been so cute. 100% done. Some like girly pink manual labor. Oh, I did forget that it's also supposed to be manual labor. I need to get some like tools and stuff in here. Let's see if we can fit this in here somewhere. Maybe instead of that chair, I should have put this here. Okay, I can still do that. I'll just like get rid of this, move that, and move that. And then we'll have a woodworking table. Hopefully it comes in black. It does. Perfect. What about wall decorations in black? Maybe they built these leaves or something out of wood. Go up here. Alright, back to artwork. And what else can we put over here? Ooh, maybe that instead. Just trying to fill the space up more. There's not really a dark swatch, but whatever. I need some more greenery, so I feel like that works. We can also get like a mat over here. Ah, wait a second. That here instead of the leaves. Maybe that can go outside. Alright, I think that is okay for down here. I'm gonna bring this tile upstairs, and I think I want to bring this up here. It's a little more cozy, and I will bring that upstairs as well. Maybe that one actually, because it has like some more wood tones in it. I hate like there are no. Okay, technically this is black, so you know what? I'm gonna use this. Yep, whatever. Okay. Oh, we also have to make a bathroom up here. Before I forget, let me do that. Gonna have to be in this corner. The bed here, I feel like it's so dark and that you would want to like walk out and see the view, or even just be inside and see the view. Okay, for a dresser, I can put like a dresser here somewhere maybe. I do kind of like that one. We do need a mirror. That right there could work. Some artwork. That's under black, so I'm going to use it. Could just add a little color in here. About the bed, we could do something like that. Maybe this. These are like the new for the windows. Actually, I might put those in the bathroom. That makes more sense. We can do some type of rug in here. Can bring some color. This is technically under black, so I'm going to use it. Okay, I think these might be too bright though. We need bedside tables. These are cute. I'm gonna put a lamp. I kind of want to stick with that like black, orangey, green, neutrally. I named like a bunch of colors, but you know what I mean. I did want to add a desk in here as well. Could put like a skinnier one. Maybe like that. Maybe I'll put this out here as well. Could put a guitar. Maybe like here. Alright, we need a door for the bathroom. Throw that in there. Get one of these. Get one of these. This can go on the desk. Okay, perfect. I'm also going to turn on show hidden objects. And I want to see if they have anything else for tools. I don't think they do. Like a saw? Nope. What about like an axe? Screwdriver? Nothing. Okay. That there, and I'm going to finish the backyard really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm back. I finished the backyard for our manual labor sim, and the color was black. I just added this trolley, this little tool rack, some of this dust on the ground, a couple of other things like this fan, this electric thing, and some workout equipment, and a cooler. And I also added these backyards in over here. I might put this out here. Maybe I'll put it in the backyard depending on the color or whatever. But yeah, so this is the fully finished manual labor house in black. I think it came out really cool. I wasn't sure what to do with the manual labor career, but I think it came out pretty well. I kind of want to put like a chair over here now that I'm looking at it. I don't know, we could do something like that. Maybe a plant just to throw out there. Because then it just kind of blends together. So I'm kind of glad I added the white for this. Okay, just to like finish that off a little bit. Okay, I am now officially done with this house. Okay, let's spin the wheel for the next one. So first we're going to go to the career wheel. I believe the manual labor is still on here because I had to reload this, but we'll just skip it if we get it again. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Freelance photographer. Okay, let's pick a color. And what is it? Light brown. Light brown freelance photographer. Okay, that suitcase item that you can put the TV on kind of came to my mind. So I might do something with that. That kind of style. All right, so this is our freelance photographer's house in light brown. I wish we could get a fun color, but I guess this works. Let's see what we have for wallpaper. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the freelance photographer here because this way I can do like a light brown and copy this, and then in case the middle one is a different color that doesn't appear here, it's okay. So it's okay if it's a little mismatched. The Riviera Retreat Kit. I love this tile. It's so nice. Or stone, whatever it is. I love all this stuff from Enchanted by Nature. I'm just gonna put that there for now. This potentially can be the front door. These could go up top, which would work. But again, I would like a door with windows. I know the original picture doesn't have that, but this would be nice. This stuff looks new to me because I don't look at it in all the other swatches and I'm so used to seeing the original swatch it's in. Okay, I think I might just use the same door up here and throw a similar window in between like I did on that one. Kind of keep it consistent. And we can do a similar like light brown. Maybe that one. I like that it brings in a little bit more color. Okay, trim. Yeah, I think I might go with that. If these are our only options, I think I like that the best for this. Oh, I never did that on that house. I kind of like the trim around here. I would like a lower fence like the previous one. I think I might just stick with that. We can make that a sandy color instead of the white. Just to balance that a little better. I do like that one from For Rent. Is it pretty from Jungle Adventure? And then we could have like 2 closed ones here potentially, or I could switch them to the smaller ones. And for these, I can switch it to like that color. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the store from Lovestruck. Maybe if we like shrunk this down a little bit, just to give it a little more texture up here. Just on that side, I think that could work. Like these, I feel like these are really nice. And then these can go up here. Ooh, these are so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish we had more of this specific color. Like in these. Why don't we? Maybe this matches best. I do like this pale color. It's very pretty. Just kind of put them a little bit everywhere. I don't know, is it too much? I don't know, I like it. Okay, for now we'll stick to that. Now we need floor for the porches. We're gonna do light brown and maybe like a stone. So we're gonna go in with the terracotta tile from Lovestruck, and then I'm gonna add a foundation. I don't really like any of these. Alright, we can do that for now. Let's add some stairs. I think I might change these. We'll see. We could do like a lighter colored pot. And just drag that out like that. I'm just gonna add a little bit of dirt around here. Once this middle one's done, I'm probably gonna fill in some of the gaps, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we need a mailbox out here. This is kind of cute. A photographer would be creative, I think. So maybe we can have like a little mailbox like that. We'll get the trash can and put it maybe here instead of in the backyard. And then what else can we put out here? Let's see what's light brown. These are really pretty. Maybe we can do something with this chair. Maybe we can just put like a chess table out here. So chess table, put it over on this side. Maybe some plants outside. We can put like one here. Here we go. These are what I was looking for. Ooh, okay. That's cute. Maybe we can throw some pots out here. Just like these. For some gardening. And we're gonna add some lighting inside. My go-to light in this game is always this one. You can size it down, but it's just like, I like the color. I like orange light more than I like cool light. Okay, whoa, that looks way different inside than outside. I was gonna go with that tile, but I don't know now. It would also be fun to try this with a budget. Like, if we looked up the average salary for the careers in real life or in The Sims, and we could try to decorate a home on a budget based on the career. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. Alright, what do we have for wallpaper? Oh, this looks really nice. I don't know, I think I might keep it. I really like the texture on it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with the wooden floor. Let's just do that. Okay, I don't know if I want to set it up exactly the same, but I might. Ooh, I kind of like this, because the wood color breaks it up a little bit. We can do something like that. And, oh, I hate putting putting the stove right here? What if we put the fridge here instead? And then a stove can go over here. By the door we can put a security system and a thermostat. Okay, we can get some bar stools. I want to do something similar where you mix like older stuff with newer stuff. We can add a trash can over here. I feel like that is a light brown. Add some cabinets. Maybe just a corner one since we don't have a lot of space. Actually, might do this one just to give it a little more space so it doesn't look as crowded. Then we can have a living room here. I'm gonna put a ladder in this one as well. I guess it's gonna have to be a trellis ladder. I actually don't mind. What do we have for curtains? I think I might use these. See what we have for rugs. That would be pretty sized up, and it would bring in some color. Yeah, I definitely want something with like a pattern. Ooh, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna go with that. And like I said at the beginning, I immediately thought of this object. I thought of it in the darker color, but I do like this one. And then we can have a TV like that. If we had space, I would probably just do like the portrait wall because photographer, but we don't. Maybe I'll have it upstairs. We can have a TV upstairs as well. I feel like this might be too orange though. I guess we'll go with this one. It's more light beige. And then we can get a coffee table. Get this because it kind of, no, that isn't not the same color. I don't think I'm gonna do a fireplace here. I think maybe I will do just another chair. Do like that. Maybe we can add a pillow onto it. It kind of matches the other couch. Like that. That's cute. Alright. We can get a lamp. Kind of want to do something. I do like this. And I want to get a desk because color as that. I kind of like that. Then we can get a comfortable desk chair since there'll probably be, you know, a nice computer. And I definitely want to have cameras everywhere. It's sort of orange, but it's okay. It's under light brown technically. We can have a cork board. And then maybe we can have a shelf. Something like that would be nice. And then like a cork board in between. And then we can look up more cameras and just kind of put some around. Oh, we're definitely gonna have this upstairs. Since they take a lot of pictures, maybe they can just have them everywhere. And then we have like some photographer stuff. Put a little light there because it's a little dark. We can have like a tripod, maybe upstairs too near the equipment. I'm gonna pronounce this incorrectly, Moschino stuff. Ooh, we could change these to light brown since that's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. These again might be cool upstairs. Unless we want to kind of just put a bunch of pictures everywhere. Like this whole wall we can just fill up photos. Okay. Just photos everywhere. Don't want to put too much clutter in here. At least not near the kitchen. Can definitely have some more greenery though. Maybe we can have one of these hedge things outside. Oh, that's kind of cute there. Shoes near the door. This little mug rack is cute. Again, just photos. Any photos I can find. Throw a plant, a hanging plant up here. Alright, I think downstairs is pretty much all set. And we're gonna go upstairs. And I'm just gonna bring the flooring and wallpaper up, I think. Maybe I'll change the wallpaper. I don't know. But then you're gonna see it through here, and I hate that. Do like a light brown in that. Gonna have to have the bathroom up here like we did in the other one as well. Maybe I'll put the tile that I was originally gonna use in here. Maybe it can just match. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do that. finish off this bathroom really quick. Kind of like that actually, that's pretty. Okay, we'll do that, and it kind of matches with this door as well. Alright, we can have clothes over here, equipment can go against this wall, and then like we did in the other one, we can put a bed here. Alright, what do we have for beds? That is pretty. Or we could do this and add some color to the room, which would be good. Yeah, let's add some color. We can get a side table. I do like that, but I don't want to just use horse ranch. Ooh, maybe like the luggage is kind of cute. And then we could put a clock, this little clock, alarm, and a plant. I always do that. When I need a big plant, I pick the tiny ones. When I need a tiny one, I pick the big ones. There we go. And we can get some curtains. Ooh, I do love these. And then we can also get some for the bathroom. I like that. A mirror would be good. Maybe we can get like an older antique looking mirror. Maybe like something like that. There's some portraits and stuff. Maybe those are like, I know they're supposed to be artwork, but oh no, these look like picture frames too, so that kind of works actually. A rug for under the bed would be good. Then we can get another smaller rug here. And I feel like there was more stuff with Moschino, however you say it, Moschino stuff. Yeah, I remember there was like a trunk and stuff. There it is, right here. I'll size it down a little bit. That could be some more equipment, more camera stuff here. We can put some magazines on the floor. And I wanted to put a tripod up here as well. Row that over here. And then we can get a painting. Ooh, this would be kind of nice. Another photo collage above the bed. I think I like that. Would it be weird to put these in here? I kind of like this. To fill up some space. Maybe just some like seating over here. I'm really liking this chair in this build. Oh, I probably should put a lamp on the side of the bed. Or what about like one of these just in the corner? No, I don't think I like that. It does fill up space though. Then we can put the magazines like here. And let's clutter it up a little bit. I'm just gonna put books everywhere too. I think I'm good with this. So I think this looks cute. Anything else we can add downstairs? I mean on this porch. Maybe like an easel or like a telescope or something. Why not? And maybe just like an easel too. Just to give some more activities in the house. Just to provide more activities. Okay, I'm just gonna do the backyard and I will be back probably tomorrow. Okay, we are back again, and here's what I did for the backyard. I just added a couple things, nothing too crazy. Picnic, blanket, this hedge, a little seat in here, and some stairs. So now we're going to do the final tiny house, which is the middle one, which is slightly bigger than the rest. So let's spin the wheel. I hope it's not something we already got. Freelance musician. Okay, I like that. A musician. This could be fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the color wheel and we're gonna spin for the color. If I get a gray or a brown or black, I'm spinning again. Okay. Green. Okay, green musician. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited about this. So we're gonna do a green musician, which this is kind of perfect that this house is bigger because then we can fit a piano and all the instruments. All right, so first things first, what do we have for green exteriors? I think I want to stick with like a similar brick. Oh, that's technically green, so we're gonna do that on the inside actually. I'm gonna put that in right now. That could also work. I feel like that kind of fits the aesthetic we're going for. I think I want to add some columns up here, which I didn't do on the other houses, and I kind of want to now. I feel like that kind of... What's obstructing that? Oh, then I don't know. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna do it on this house then. Alright, we need a green fence. I would like a low fence, but I don't know if we're gonna find that, so... I do like this one. Okay, we're gonna do this fence from growing together, because that's really cute. Is that like too much green though? Maybe I'll do a beige instead. I'm giving myself some leeway for this, because I want the houses to actually be cute. Oh, wait. I didn't have BB.move objects on. Now can I put these here? Aha! Okay, I'm gonna do that for the other houses. I think I might add them all around. I really don't know why I didn't do that for the other houses. Very weird. Really? Really? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave it for now. We need a door that is green. I do love these, but maybe. I don't know if it really goes. And I think I'm gonna go with this door from base game. This one or this one? I'm gonna go with that one. I might go with these from high school years. They have a tiny bit of green in them. Okay, maybe I'll change them, but for now we're gonna stick to that. Okay, windows. I really want to get this for the center. And that's the only green squash they have, so I might just go with white. I'm gonna use the My Wedding Story ones. And we're gonna do the same, but one here, one here, one here, one here, and then I will add a door. Like that. Okay. We're gonna get some stairs. Okay, maybe I'll go with that. Bring some more color in. Then we can get a flooring. I do kind of like that green. I think I might change the stairs though to just a plain green. Yeah, I like that a little better. Okay, we're gonna do a roof color. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, we're gonna do a roof trim that is also green. I do like this one from Enchanted by Nature. Okay, that works. We can change these also to that light green color. Now we're gonna do some landscaping. I'm gonna do the same little curved pathway, but I think I'm gonna make it a different shape. Like more like this. Okay, that's terrible. Hold on, let me do it again. More like this type of thing. And then we're gonna just lighten it up a little so there's not like that harsh line, because I really don't like that. And I will be right back with the rest of the landscape. Okay, I think that works for the landscape. This one is a little close, but it's okay. I don't have anybody able to get through these little side street alleyways anyway. So now I'm just going to put some terrain around, some dirt around these plants, and a little bit around the house. I think that will work for now. I don't want it to be too symmetrical. So, porch, we can just put some chairs, maybe an instrument outside. These are kind of cool. Maybe like one here, one here. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, this is kind of pretty for, you know, to mix things up a little. It's so green though. To break it up a little bit. I know it's not green, but the leaves are green, so like, that's fine. What if we get some more of these up here? Musical instruments, like a guitar outside maybe. They can play on their porch. There's a green one. Maybe we can just put a little bike right here. We haven't even put any like welcome mats outside. There's not a lot of green instruments, so I'm gonna have to just put them in even if they're not green. That out there. Throw one of these chairs up here as well. I guess we could put a little bar outside and get rid of this chair. Okay, that's cute. So if they have people over. Now we just need some lighting for outside. We'll do one out here and throw one in the back as well. Alright. Alright, now maybe we can have like tile in the kitchen to mix it up a little bit. First, let's get some lights in here actually. That would be great. Maybe we can get something like this over the... Now I'm second guessing the wallpaper. Because I kind of want to make this like not as plain. Like I really like these lamps. One of them's green, so maybe we can add like that, a little bit of an orange element too. Even I know the color's green, but we can still add some green items with a little orange. I don't know. I just kind of want to see what we have. Okay, now I'm rethinking this again. Because this is so, like, this is such a nice counter, and maybe we could do like a classy lounge type vibe. Technically these are under green. Even that too. Honestly, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, we're gonna put a fridge on this side. I'm just gonna use that one. We'll put a sink here and a stove in the next corner. I love the life or death stuff. It's so pretty. And then for cabinets, we'll use the same life or death stuff. Lower it down. Okay. We will add a fire alarm in here. We will get a burglar alarm and a thermostat for here. Maybe like a bread box. We can put some books on top of the fridge, like their cookbooks. We should have a bar in here somewhere too, if we can fit it. Maybe like a mini one. I want to get some like fancier bar stools. These work. Okay, now I want to get a couch. I'm debating, I kind of want to change the layout a little bit. This one's kind of nice from businesses and hobbies. We can just do like a black and it has that gold in it, which is nice. We can have a violin. Oh, that's a very expensive violin. Alright, we need a small bar. I'm thinking either the globe. None of these are small enough. Okay, maybe this one, actually. Can do that. I'm gonna throw another ladder in here because stairs are just like way too impossible to fit in here. I'm just gonna make a black ladder and put it over here. Is that black or brown? This one's black. Okay, cool. And then let's see what else. This is the globe bar. Maybe we'll put another bar upstairs, even though there's one out on the porch. Is it really only like piano, guitar, and violin? That's it for musical instruments? It's still crazy how we never got drums and nothing like that. Or bands. Or hotels. I was really looking forward to hotels, but whatever. Alright, let's get a couch. Green couch. I do love this one. Might go with that. And like build one. Maybe we can make it round. That would kind of be cool. I might want to move the bar somewhere else. What if instead of the stool, like, okay, what if we did this and put this here? I think I like that better. But we're gonna have to move this stuff because I don't think you're gonna be able to cook here. I'm gonna get rid of these. We're gonna have a rounded couch. Okay. That could work. I don't like the glow of the TV. I think I might do like a portrait. And we could just find one that's green. We'll get a lamp. I always gravitate towards this one. I do like that. I think I'm gonna use that. We want to do a fireplace. I guess we could fit one right here. If it's a tiny one. That would fill up a good amount of space, but I don't think people could get by. I don't think the Sims could get by it. Okay, I do like these. They are green. They're not musical, but like for now. These are kind of cool too. Could put one up here. I don't want to put the wine glass up here. This wall feels so empty. Oh, like a bookshelf would be good. God, I don't want to use all life and death, but that's the one that matches. Alright, we're gonna have to do life and death. Okay, how about some curtains? I do really like these. I don't know if that goes. We need something a little more fancy. I think I'm gonna use this one. At least for these windows over here. Just to fill up some space on the wall, because I feel like there's not a lot of room. I mean, there's too much room. Maybe I will add a fireplace to also like kind of fill up some space over here. And then maybe put like a sculpture on top. About that. Okay, I think I'm done down here. We have like a little area to play piano, a bar, a TV, fireplace, so it's nice and cozy. And there can be a lot of guests that can come in here. So we're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna add a bathroom in like I did on the other ones. I'm gonna just do it in the same spot, I think. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna put this record player there. I'm going to do the bathroom really quick, and then I will be right back. Alright, so that's the bathroom. We're going to add a bed in now. I might put a rug on top of a rug too. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use this maybe. Ooh, this one's nice too. It's like has that yellow. Okay. I think I'm just gonna add like a brown wood in here because it's my video and I really hate all of the other colors. So we're just gonna do that. I maybe might change the wallpaper as well. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do that, honestly. And then we can get a rug in here now that we don't have the rug on the floor. Even though I was gonna do that anyway, but I think I want to do something with like no pattern or very minimal pattern. That and that. And then throw some lamps on there. These, maybe we can do like these. We can throw this also on here. I do want to maybe get a standing plant. Maybe we can get a computer in here. Like a small desk. Oh, we also need a door for the bathroom before I forget. Throw that one in from Strangerville. Alright, maybe another little rug. Just throw this over here, maybe. Just to fill up some space on the walls, because I feel like we don't have enough room for artwork. But I want to add some in, because it feels empty. Alright, I think I'm just not going to put a computer in here, because I don't think there's any room. Maybe we'll do some more instruments, and then I will get to the backyard. This is kind of a crazy color, so I might change it to black. Okay, I think that's good. We can clutter it up a little bit. Ooh, a toilet brush cleaner. Some tissues. Some boxes over here. And I was also thinking about the stuff from Get Famous. Right here, the mix station. Actually, that would be kind of cool here. Okay, I think that works. Okay, I think we're good here. So I'm gonna do the backyard and I will be right back. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I might do another one that I mentioned before, where I take the actual estimates of the careers that are on the wheel or the estimate that the Sims make and try and make a build with a budget, because I think that might be fun. And I don't know, maybe I'll do the color as well. But if you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. I might do some horror games and I might do some other stuff besides gaming, but I don't know. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.